Morning.
Morning, guys.
Happy Monday.
No.
Man.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum.
Go to your bed. This is what we do every day. Bed.
Willow.
Bed. Bed.
Don't come to this side.
So, yeah. You know this routine. We say welcome, and she comes. Because she's got to welcome all of her peeps.
Yeah.
Another rainy
She
day.
thinks this is the Willow show.
Yeah. So, another rainy day for us here.
Cool.
Turkeys are out.
Turkeys and guineas. They've actually been doing really, really good.
Yeah, turkeys and guineas are out.
Yeah.
The white one likes to greet us.
They're getting big.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I think because there are some turkeys out there that, you know, they're fine with, you know, cuddling and being close and wanting to do that. I have a feeling he's going to be one of those.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I go out, he comes out and greets. So.
And the guineas don't run away from us, so
No.
I guess they recognize us as the people that take care of them.
Feed them. Yeah. Put them away. Well, they
And
themselves.
I mean, even though I'm not the one, you know, taking care of them, she does it 99.9% of the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then,
But they're very.
but yeah, they still are fine with me being outside and stuff
Yeah.
too. Even Willow, they don't do nothing with Willow.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
mind her. Well, she's also every time she goes outside with us, she would also go towards their little coop and watch them, and they would watch her. So
Okay.
it was always like that. So
She wants to at least say hi.
come
Come
on.
on. She's gonna sneak in. See, and then the camera's up there.
Over there.
Right there. Say hi.
Hi. Say no. Someone say hi. You're
All
so spoiled.
She's like, I have not gotten my lovin's yet from my dad.
Spoiled.
Hmm.
Oh, so spoiled that she's costing us a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
right now.
they did send a.
Her ears.
Her ears.
All right, go
One
lay
of her
down.
ears is a lot better, as y'all know. With dogs that are very hairy, they can get ear infections from all that hair in
Oh,
there.
you're so heavy.
So one of her.
All right. So what had happened was.
Wait a minute. Do we start this all over again?
No, I'll go. Yeah, I had to edit this one.
So
We'll throw it in.
again, guys, good morning. It's Monday. Welcome back to the Ivy's Family Scuttlebutt.
Nah, you don't gotta worry about that. I'll,
Alright.
the first little clip was, whatever.
We don't
Obviously, I had too much stuff on my phone. I had to go in and delete some files because it would no longer record because I was 100% full.
Because he didn't check it before we did the video, but you know, gosh.
And it was saying that last time we recorded last Friday.
And I was telling you down there too, but I was like, well, maybe you guys have enough.
Nope, I did not. But that's okay because I needed to edit this one anyway because y'all have actually been asking. And I went ahead and recorded. And the kids were here and stuff, so I'm going to be doing like a little voiceover like that. But we went ahead and made pizza, and you've asked to see my pizza dough recipe, and as you will see, it's even handwritten. We
We did
haven't.
the first video, right? Not the second one, because the second one got a little wonky because it didn't. I think we need a new bread mixer. I don't know.
And no, it was from the first dough.
Yeah, that's good.
Which, well, I didn't even show because, just so you know, I did not show the dough after it was done. Because normally this one is the one that takes the dough and makes it into the little balls. But the recipe does make 4. I would call them a medium or large.
I would
So,
say
like
large.
if you get a large pizza from like
Yeah.
a standard pizza place, right?
Yeah.
Which would be either hand tossed or whatever. It's a thinner crust. It makes 4 of those. So if you don't need that much, just go ahead and make whatever you're going to do, and then freeze the rest,
Yeah.
and then make it later.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
I will be throwing that in at the end of this video. So definitely stick around to check that out.
Yeah. That's all I did. All I did was just flour the flour the table, and then I threw the dough from the bread maker in there, and then I just chopped it into 4 pieces, divided into 4 pieces. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's it, and we were good.
Yeah,
Make sure
cause,
you
yeah,
use
because
flour.
she'll slightly flour it to get it to roll out and stretch and stuff. She's not like throwing it above her head or nothing, but she'll just stretch it out on the counter.
Yeah, I'll
And
stretch. I'm not that much of a pro.
yeah,
I don't know.
but yeah, with a floured counter, right? You clean your counter and flour it and
Yeah.
stuff. Then she'll roll it out there on the counter,
Pizza pie roller. Yeah.
and then you pre-bake it. All right, so she just put it into the oven, pre-bakes it at the temperature that you'll see that I have it set to.
Yeah, I like to pre-bake it. There's others that
Yeah.
will just toss all the ingredients in there and put them in there. That's fine.
Yeah.
I do like mine a little crispy.
Yep, and that's the biggest reason why we do that is because
And another thing you can do if you want to preheat it like that. I mean, it's easy if you just grab, I guess some bags and then just slide them in there, and then you'll just put them in the refrigerator, and you'll have some pie crust ready, pizza crust. It's already pre-made, kind of like the ones you find at the store that are already stretched out and all pre-made because they're pre-cooked. You know what I'm talking about?
so to pre-cook them first and then put them in the bags after they've cooled
Yeah,
is what you're talking about.
yeah. I did that a lot with
Don't
my
stick
tortillas.
plastic bags into your oven, folks.
No, don't do that.
Because as you're describing it, that's what it sounds like.
No, you pre-bake your pizza pie. I mean, just the crust by itself.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you could just put it in a bag and put it in the refrigerator. Use it later.
Yeah, and I'm sure that would last, at least for a couple weeks, or even pre-bake it and then freeze it would last, I would say at least a couple months.
Yeah, because I do that with my tortillas too sometimes.
Yeah.
If I make a lot of tortillas and I don't want to cook them all for that day, I'll just like sear them in the comal for a little bit and then let them cool off and then put them in a bag and put them away in the refrigerator.
Yep.
That way when you take them out and put them back in, they'll fluff up.
Yep.
It's the same. We just finish cooking them. But yeah, it's the same thing.
Same.
Same. Yeah. We'll do tortillas at some point, so I can show you a video of that.
Yeah. So she did say it's another rainy day.
I did.
So we've actually had rain pretty much all weekends. Our little area. So I'm pretty sure a lot of folks, especially that watch us or watch the local community here, are all kind of in the same boat.
Oh
right?
gosh.
Yeah, we're all getting wet.
It was raining yesterday so bad. I mean, you could tell. I walk out there in the morning and I'm like, why are these birds so wet? All these chickens look so sad and wet. And then I go into the coop. Oh, my lovely husband forgot to put down the top of there. So I had like soupy poop.
I always leave it open during the summertime. But because I'm the one that tracks the weather, so I normally am the one that's like, oh, well, hey, if it's going to rain, then I'm normally the one that goes out there and closes the vent. Well, it's actually went long enough, without any rain that I didn't even think about it anymore.
Yeah.
So, because there for a while, especially during spring, like once we started leaving it open, like we were getting rain almost every week. So I'd be like, okay, well, I'll go out. If it's going to start to rain, I'll go close it. Once it's done raining, I go open it, and so.
Oh man, the chickens look so miserable. I was like, they're so wet.
They got like a full night, a full morning, like a good 12 to 13 hours worth of rain with that vent being wide open, and that hole on the top of the coop is 2-foot circle.
And I'm like, okay.
And it's directly above. So, because
it has a piece of wood, but
inside the coop. So if you're new here, you don't know anything about a chicken coop, definitely get over to the main channel and go check that out. But it is a grain silo, and then inside the grain silo, we built the coop, so it does have a roof, a front, and a floor, and then just the walls of the silo are the walls of the coop inside. But on the very top, even though majority of it is plywood, I do have one section that is directly below that vent that is just the metal grate, like what I use for the front.
Yeah.
And it's allow for heat to escape and stuff like that. and ventilation and
They were
such.
ventilated, all right.
But it also means whenever it rains, all that rain comes
Like a car wash in
right
there.
down onto them.
So I opened the
Yeah.
door up and
Oops.
I saw that. I looked up. I was like, oh geez. And then I normally go in there and clean like twice a week, twice to three times a week. I'll clean up all the poop in there, and make sure everything's good to go. Well, there was a soupy mess of poop. I try to put everything into the container of poop, make sure everything was clean, and I was like, screw this. It's already
Yep.
wet in there. I brought the freaking water hose out and I
Rinse
just
it out.
watered everything. I was like, no. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Poor baby.
Which, I mean, the bottom, so their flooring is a plastic. So, I mean, technically, everything in there can be watered down. And just all that stuff's just going to go down to the bottom. So she likes to scrape everything out,
Yeah, I do.
to the best of our ability, put it into a container, and we take that container and dump it
Dump it out, yeah.
into our, because I have a wire that
It's
has
like
like
a
grass
compost,
clippings.
yeah.
Compost bin.
Yeah.
Which is temporary. I do plan on building, because we actually had a really nice compost bin when we lived in Virginia. It was all reclaimed deck boards, right?
Yes.
It
It was from our previous
the 1x6
home, so it was
deck
all
boards.
deck boards. And he had two parts to it. So he would finish one part, get that all mixed
Yeah.
in. Once it was all full, he would just close that up and go on to the next one and fill that up so that by the next year, one's ready. And then you go from there. 1 year, that one's ready. The next year, the other one's ready.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah.
It also made it too, so the very front of it, like all the boards, they slid into grooves of the post that
Yeah.
was there. And then everything was separated, all those boards that slid in were separated with a screw. So it still allowed ventilation and stuff to get in. But then whenever the bin was empty,
Yeah.
right, you're able to take your wheelbarrow and almost go right into the bin.
Yeah.
And then as the bin started raising up with the compost stuff, you just add another board. And add
Yeah, it just
another
makes it
board, add
also
another
easier
board.
to mix too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
so
liked it.
we would like to do something like that. But yeah, the coop in the inside is all temporary. We're gonna eventually expand our chicken coop, so
Yep.
that silo will just be I guess the main room for not coops but for food and stuff. But you'll see that in the future
Yeah.
when we start building it. But
Yeah, because I mean, as of right now, for a lot of projects like that, we're kind of at that impasse to where right now our only vehicle is the Jeep. Well, you
Yes.
can't really haul a whole lot. She likes doing that, just throwing stuff up on the top, but try not to destroy the Jeep, because eventually it's going to the kiddo, and you can't really fit 8-foot boards in the back of a Jeep. So
No, you can't.
it's going to be one of two things, or one of
Yeah.
three things, right? Either one, we have to get a new truck. Two, we have to get a little utility trailer,
Yeah.
because the Jeep cannot pull the car hauler.
So we'll see.
The car hauler is already, just with nothing on it, almost at the limit, the weight limit of what the Jeep, because
Yeah.
Jeep can only pull 3,000 pounds.
He makes sure that it's only pulling what it's supposed to pull, even though we do see people on the road
Yeah.
with Jeeps pulling more than what they're supposed to pull. But yeah, I mean that cover is how many years old already?
A lot.
10,
It needs to be
almost 10
replaced.
years old, and it's already cracked. It's
Yeah.
torn. I've sewn it up because my lovely husband bent it and broke it when it was icy cold outside.
Yeah. But then our third option,
So-
right? Because she's cutting me off before I get to
Oh, I'm
the third.
so
'Cause I said
sorry.
3 things.
Yeah, three things.
So it's either the truck, getting
Yeah.
a little utility trailer, or 3 is constantly having to ask for help.
Yeah.
Right, from the community, of saying, hey, can you help us go do this, or hey, can you help us go do that, right? And we don't always want to be a burden. Like I already know that there's folks out there, if I call upon them to go get something, they'll be like, yep, let's go,
Yeah.
right? But I know that I don't always want to be that guy, right? I don't want to be that person that's constantly saying, hey, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that, right? Every so often, sure. If we truly need the help, but We're going to be looking more towards the first two options,
Yeah, I
so we can
already
go
told
get
him.
materials
I mean,
for all these projects.
my vehicle, my Jeep is already like it's been completely paid off already for a couple of years. So, um, yeah, it's gonna be going to Nick. That was always the plan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so it's gonna probably be time to get a truck for out here.
Yeah.
I mean,
And eventually, too, I do plan on. I'm just going to get a used truck. She wants a brand new truck.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I plan on doing more of just like a farm truck type thing, just something that not necessarily to be going on trips, right? But at least where I
Yeah.
can go into town, get supplies and stuff like that, be able to come back.
Yeah, like
Something that's still somewhat trustworthy of getting myself to point A to point B without any issues. But
yeah, that's where it's at
Yeah.
too. It's so finicky out there when you're looking for a vehicle
yeah,
and you're trying to make sure that it is gonna run well and it's not gonna give you problems. So whenever he tries or whenever he thinks about getting a used vehicle, I get kind of nervous about it. But I'm like, okay.
yeah. So you always got to throw money into a used vehicle.
I was like, yeah.
Always.
I was like, okay. At least with the Jeep, it just started recently, needing things here and there, but come on, it's almost 10 years old. So
Yeah. Oh, and it still needs stuff.
it still needs stuff, but at least it's not like, oh my
Yeah.
God, like a whole transmission or this or that. But yeah, so
Yep.
I still love it. I still love my Jeep. And I'm still scared to give it to her. Well, I told her that I'll be lending it to her before I give it to her. So,
Yeah. Here, go crash it before you
Oh my
actually get a chance to
God.
take it over.
I know, right?
makes
No, we don't want that. Ooh. Yeah.
No.
But, I mean,
She's almost 16, so she's going to be practicing.
and it doesn't scare me
Do
much
stuff, but-
because it doesn't scare me much because the Jeep is like a Humpty Dumpty. I could take it apart and put it back together, even put a frame on it, which it's had a new frame on it because I remember I got in a vehicle accident.
Yep.
They bented my frame, and when they say a frame is bent, pretty much your vehicle's totaled. But hey, it's a Jeep, so we'll take it all apart and put a new frame on it. Boom. So at least it's reliable for her. At least I know she'll be okay. As
Yep.
long as she doesn't go, tipping herself over and needing help to be brought back.
Yep.
But whatever. So yeah, he's gonna look for a used vehicle. I will look for a new vehicle, but
My eyes are all puffy.
Not now.
I need to take an allergy pill.
more towards the future. Oh baby,
I'm dying.
what is it? All the crap outside, probably.
Something.
Oh yeah. So there's that.
Well, I think it's Willow got into something when she was outside because
Oh,
she was
you
going
just-
into all the weeds and all the stuff, and then I'm out here like rubbing on her and
Oh love, yes.
she brought something back in that's not agreeing with me.
And look at her, she's smiling at you like, yes,
She
I
is.
did.
So yeah, I see how it is. Yeah, thank you, Willow.
Oh goodness.
But-
But yeah. So and the cats are crying.
Yeah, I need to go feed Lilu. Feed that turd over there. So I guess we'll go ahead and end it here. But check out what I have for the pizza dough recipe stuff, and get out there and make your own. It's yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yep, yummy, yummy.
And then we do have some more cooking stuff that we will be showing here soon,
Yeah.
whether it be here or the main channel.
And you let them know that they can use flour instead of that 9 whatever.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
showed because
okay.
I had two different types of flour, so you
Yeah.
can use it. It's just a bread flour, but they have a more specific pizza making.
I think
pizza
I like
dough
it with
flour.
the regular flour, but yeah.
But yeah, we prefer it more with the unbleached bread flour,
Yeah. I think that one was a lot better than the.
and it's cheaper.
Well, yeah, but it had a lot of more of a crunchy crust to it. or it would also bubble up compared to the pizza
Yeah.
one. But I was curious. I wanted to know what the pizza flour difference was
Yeah.
to that.
And eventually, we're going to be getting a wood-fired.
Oh,
That's our goal. Once we start getting stuff
Yeah.
situated and going, we're going to have an outdoor kitchen-y area, and we do plan on doing a
yeah.
wood-burning pizza oven. So,
I like making pizzas.
but anyway, all right. So, what do we got to say to our fine folks?
Well, thanks for watching us.
Thanks
and
for watching.
Sticking to us.
Following the journey.
And following our journey. And
to always
thank a veteran at every chance you get.
Not only on Veterans Day.
And we'll see you on the next one.
All right. Enjoy watching the dough making, y'all. Bye. Okay, so here we go. This is the handwritten instructions. You see, I'm going ahead and putting those into my bread machine. So I filled this up, and then I basically scrape the top. I just flatten out the flour. It's not compacted in there. It's fairly loose. So if you need to pause on those instructions, then definitely do that. I will also have the list down in our description. As you can see, I just fill it in loosely, and then I'll scrape off the top just to kind of flatten it out like that. All right. So all the flour's in there, 4 cups. And then I'll come in with my salt. I don't have a 3/4 tablespoon, so I just use the 1 tablespoon and kind of eyeball it for 3/4. But there we go. Salt's going in. And then we got our 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can always add a little bit more if you like it to be a little bit sweeter dough. But we found that 2 tablespoons works perfect. Okay, and this is actually the pizza flour we've been trying, but we actually prefer to just use unbleached bread flour from King's Arthur that we have here. So this batch here was actually the pizza flour, just to get rid of it. And then we have our 1 tablespoon of our yeast. Now this company does have a bread machine yeast, but for the pizza dough or making dough in general, we just use the regular active yeast, not the bread machine. And then we have our oil going in, our EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. If you can do the cold pressed, that does taste a little better. I think it works a little better. This is the one we have for now. It's just the organic extra virgin olive oil. Okay, and then it calls for warm water, so you can heat that water up in a microwave or on your stove. Here I'm using a kettle. You can see it's actually steaming a little bit, so yes, I did make my water just a little too hot because the bread machine will go through a preheat warm-up cycle, but it still turned out okay. It's going to cause the dough to rise a little more than you might want it to with using hotter water, but it still turned out okay. And then set your machine, whatever machine you have, to the dough setting, and then you'll have the time for 150, and then it goes to its preheat, like I said. Good to go. And then set your oven to 380 once the dough is done. Preheat your dough, and then this is what our pizzas look like when they're done or cooking.